from the 𝗏𝗍 team, also one of your code sisters. So today I want to show you how to make a jumping game in Scratch. We'll do this in 5 steps. Make a character jump, make a moving obstacle, stop the game, add more obstacles, and keep score. Let's get started. First, let's pick a character and make it jump. You can pick any character you want. I will pick the cat flying. And let's also choose a backdrop. I'm gonna choose the blue sky. To make the character jump upwards, we can use this block, change Y by 10. And if we make it repeat that 10 times, it will go up really high. Now we also want it to come back down. To do this, we can change Y by -10. And let's put that in the repeat loop too. Nice. It will be fun for the character to jump when we press the space key. So we can add the when space key pressed block on top. And then we can make a jump with space. We can also enhance the jump by making it play a sound. So we can just add this block, start sound pop. Now our character can jump. Next, let's make a moving obstacle. So our character has something to jump over. First, let's pick an obstacle. It could be anything you like it to be. I'll pick the egg. I'm going to make the egg a little bit smaller by setting the size to 70. You will want the obstacle to be a little bit smaller than your character so that your character can jump over it. Now we want our obstacle to start from one side of the screen and glide over to the other side of the screen. First, how do we tell the egg to start from the right? We can tell it to go to a certain position with this block, go to X and Y. In Scratch, every position on the stage has a certain number of X and a certain number of Y. So we need to tell the egg to go to this spot right here. Here's an easy way to do that. Just drag the egg to where you want it to go and then the go to block in the menu over here, it actually updates the exact X and Y of that spot. So we can just drag this block out. And then to make the egg glide across the screen, we can use this block, glide to X, Y, which make a sprite glide smoothly to a certain place. We want the egg to glide over here, so we can just drag the egg over here. And then this glide block in the menu updates the X and Y of this spot. So we can just drag that out too and connect it. And now the egg can glide across the screen. Okay, our egg glide once, but we want more eggs to keep coming. We can do that by putting this in a forever loop. And let's make this start when we click the green flag. Gliding across the screen in just 1 second is a little bit fast, so let's make the egg take 3 seconds. Now we can jump over obstacles. Next, let's make the game stop if we run into the egg. So there's this block, stop all, that will stop everything in your project. And we can make the egg wait until it's touching the cat. And then if it does run into the cat, it will stop the whole game. Let's try that out. I'll purposely not jump. There you go, everything stopped. Oh, I forgot one thing. Let's set the starting point for the cat. So every time the game starts, the cat goes to the starting position. Drag a go to block, which will be set to X and Y of the cat's spot, and make that happen when you click the green flag. There we go. Okay, I'm going to shift the egg a little bit lower. Let me just do this. Okay, -150 and -150. Okay, next, let's make our game even more fun. We can add more obstacles. It's actually really easy to do that. Just right click on the first obstacle, our egg, and click duplicate. Now we have another egg with all the same code as the first egg. So it will glide just like the first egg does. Let's try it out. Okay, we can see the second egg, right? And that's because it's right on top of the first egg. They have the exact same code, therefore they are gliding at the exact same time. So let's make the second egg wait for another 1 second before it starts gliding. And then let's make it hide when the project starts, so it will be invisible, and then make it show once it's done waiting. This avoids the second egg to sit in the middle of the screen while it waits for that 1 second. And lastly, let's add a score so the player can earn points every time they jump over the egg. To do this, let's make a variable. In Scratch, you can use a variable to keep track of a certain number in your project. So I'll make a variable called score, and we'll use it to keep track of the player's score. Every time the player manages to complete the jump, we can increase their score by 1. And when the player loses and the project restarts, we can set their score back to 0. Let me just make the cat jump higher. Okay, done. And that's a jumping game. There are lots of other things you could try. You could have different types of obstacles. You could have once the player reaches to a certain score, the backdrop changes, and so much more. I can code, so can you. See you in the next episode. Bye!